Today we discussed about the preparation of the alcohol, that is from alkene. So when alkene treated with diborane or B2H6, then the preparation is known as hydroboration, oxidation, oxidation. So we first take alkene, CH2 double bond CH2. The name of the molecule is ethene. When it is treated with BH3, because BH3 by B2H6 is the dimer of BH3 in presence of tetrahydrofuran hydrogen peroxide in alkaline medium. We get the alcohol, that is ethyl alcohol. How this reaction takes place? Suppose CH2 double bond CH2 BH3 H. So this hydrogen, it becomes delta plus, hydrogen becomes delta minus, hydrogen comes to this carbon and this group goes to the boron. So the compound is CH3 single bond CH2 BH2. Again this molecule is again react with alkene, CH2 double bond CH2 plus CH3 CH2 BH2. We get this molecule is added to the alkene. Then we get CH3 CH2 twice BH. Again this molecule is added to another alkene, that is 3 molecule of alkene is there, because there is 3 hydrogen of the boron which is added for the reduction. Then CH3 bond CH2 twice BH. Again this hydrogen is added here, so we get CH3 single bond CH2 thrice B. Now there is oxidation takes place in presence of hydrogen peroxide. Now this molecule after hydroboration, then there is takes place oxidation. So after hydroboration, CH3 bond CH2 thrice B, this molecule undergoes H2O2 in OH minus, there is 3 H2O2, we get 3 CH3 CH2OH. So we get the molecule by the alcohol from the alkene. So ethene undergoes hydroboration in presence of BH3, there is addition of the reaction takes place followed by oxidation. So first is hydroboration, then come to oxidation, then we can get alcohol. If there is an unsymmetrical alkene, another example, there is unsymmetrical alkene, there is also hydroboration takes place in presence of tetrahydrofuran B2H6 followed by oxidation in hydrogen peroxide in alkaline medium. Then we get the same product 3 CH3 single bond CH2 bond CH2OH. As in presence of peroxide, we always get the product followed by anti-Markovnikov's rule, because due to presence of a peroxide. So in hydroboration oxidation, there is the addition of diboron takes place in alkene followed by oxidation, and we can get the product. If it is symmetrical, we get by symmetrical ethene, we can get ethyl alcohol. If it is unsymmetrical, the OH group goes to the terminal side, because it is followed by anti-Markovnikov's rule, because it is in presence of hydrogen peroxide. So this hydroboration, that is two types of reaction is there. First hydroboration, then come to the oxidation. Then we go to the mercuration, oxymercuration or deoxymercuration. So in mercuric, by in presence of the CH3CO twice Hg, mercuric acetate, again it react with same the alkene, and we can get the alcohol. So oxymercuration and deoxymercuration. The next preparation is mercuration and deoxymercuration. So you will see how this reaction takes place. Mercuration and deoxymercuration. So in this reaction, in same case, there is an alkene CH2 double bond CH2 plus mercuric acetate CH3CO twice Hg plus H2O in presence of sodium borohydride, that is mercuration deoxymercuration. Then we get CH3 bond CH2 bond OH. Then how this reaction takes place? You see here there is CH2 double bond CH2, it's react with water plus mercuric acetate CH3CO twice Hg. Then we get an addition product CH2 bond OH single bond CH2 Hg O C double bond OCH3. That is the process of mercuration, because the mercuric acetate is added to the alkene. Then there is a deoxymercuration takes place in presence of sodium borohydride. Then we get CH2 OH bond CH3. So we get ethyl alcohol. Same like this. If it is a symmetrical, then we go to the unsymmetrical alkene. Here there is CH3 single bond CH double bond CH2 plus H2O plus mercuric acetate CH3CO twice Hg. So after this mercuration, as it is unsymmetrical molecule, then the OH is the negative part, it goes to the carbon which contain less number of hydrogen. So it followed by Markovnikov's rule, and we get the product CH3CH OH single bond CH2 Hg O C double bond OCH3. Then it is treated with deoxymercuration takes place in presence of sodium borohydride. Then you get the product, that is isopropyl alcohol or secondary alcohol. Isopropyl alcohol or secondary alcohol. The name of the compound is isopropyl alcohol, or it is secondary alcohol. So in this process, in presence of mercuric acetate, hydrolysis takes place. First is mercuration, then come to deoxymercuration, and we can get the product. So first of all, there is mercuration takes place in place of presence of water, and there is the OH group attached to the one carbon, and the another part goes to the another carbon, and then there is deoxymercuration takes place, and it can give rise to the product alcohol. Like this, it is an unsymmetrical molecule, and it is propene. When it is again mercuration takes place and we get the OH group to the carbon which contain less number of hydrogen followed by Markovnikov's rule. Then there is deoxymercuration takes place, presence of sodium borohydride, and we can get the secondary alcohol. So as it is an addition reaction, it followed by Markovnikov's rule and anti-Markovnikov's rule in presence of the compound which is added to the alkene. Then the third part is the important preparation of the alcohol, that is nucleophilic addition reaction. That is most important for you. That is nucleophilic addition reaction or reaction with Grignard's reagent. Reaction with Grignard's reagent. With Grignard's reagent. Grignard's reagent. It is one important reaction, that is nucleophilic addition reaction takes place in aldehyde, in ketone, in ester, in acidic chloride, whatever it may be, we get the corresponding alcohol. Now first come the Grignard's reagent. First case we get, we add the Grignard's reagent in aldehyde. Suppose there is one general formula, that is aldehyde RCHO plus R dash MgX. First we write the general formula, then goes to the individual formula to get the alcohol. So the aldehyde or the ketone, when react with Grignard's reagent followed by acidic hydrolysis, we get alcohol. So there is a treatment of the Grignard's reagent in aldehyde or ketone followed by acidic hydrolysis, and we get alcohol. Now come to this case, as that is R dash MgX, so R minus attached to this carbon, double bond shift to the oxygen, and the oxygen bonded with MgX. Now the product is R C H R dash O MgX. After formation of this product, it is followed by acidic hydrolysis. You remember that always Grignard's reagent followed by acidic hydrolysis for the formation of the product. After acidic hydrolysis, there is addition of H and OH takes place, and we get R C OH H R dash plus Mg OHX. So why this reaction is known as nucleophilic addition reaction? Listen, in RMgX, if you dissociate the RMgX, the alkyl group becomes minus, that is carbanion, and MgX becomes plus, because magnesium is a metal, it is always electropositive in nature, so it is directly bonded with the alkyl group, so alkyl group becomes minus and it is a nucleophile. So it is attached to the carbon atom by carbonyl carbon, which is electropositive, and is directly bonded with the oxygen, which is more electronegative. Now we go to the example. Suppose the Grignard's reagent react with formaldehyde. So the name of the molecule is formaldehyde. Formaldehyde. When formaldehyde react with Grignard's reagent CH3 MgBr, if this molecule get dissociated, we get CH3 minus and MgBr plus. This CH3 minus attack to this carbon and double bond shifted to the oxygen, and this oxygen bonded to the magnesium bromide. Then we get HCOMgBr. Again here it is CH3 and here it is H. I told you that definitely this product which is obtained, that is followed by acidic hydrolysis, that is H2O oblique H plus. So after acidic hydrolysis, here there is hydrolysis takes place, H and OH. We get the product HCOH, single bond H, and it is CH3 plus MgOHBr. And the product which is obtained after acidic hydrolysis, that is a primary alcohol, or the name of the molecule is ethyl alcohol. Ethyl alcohol, or it is a primary alcohol. That is most important for the preparation of the primary alcohol when Grignard's reagent treated with formaldehyde. So formaldehyde react with Grignard's reagent, we get primary alcohol. If any higher member of aldehyde, suppose there is acetaldehyde, another example, suppose there is acetaldehyde, CH3, C double bond OH plus again methyl magnesium bromide. So this molecule is acetaldehyde or ethanol. Acetaldehyde. So acetaldehyde or ethanol when react with methyl magnesium bromide, again CH3 attack to this carbon, the double bond shifted to the oxygen and the oxygen bonded with magnesium bromide. Then we get the product here CH3 single bond C bond H, it is intact there, there will be no change. One methyl group attached to this carbon and this oxygen bonded with magnesium bromide. So there is nucleophilic addition reaction takes place because methyl magnesium bromide when dissociated it gives methyl CH3 minus and MgBr plus. That CH3 minus attack to the carbonyl carbon because it is a nucleophile and this carbon is electropositive because it is directly bonded with the electronegative oxygen. So the methyl group when attached to this carbon, double bond shifted to the oxygen and we get the product CH3 CCH3H OMGBr. After the formation of the product, it is again followed by acidic hydrolysis H2O and H plus by the addition of the reaction with water we get CH3 single bond C OH H and CH3 plus MgOHBr. So after the reaction of Grignard's reagent with acetaldehyde, we get secondary alcohol or 2-propanol. That is 2-propanol or propane 2-ol or 2-propanol, or it is a secondary alcohol. Secondary alcohol. So when formaldehyde react with Grignard's reagent, we get primary alcohol. Acetaldehyde react with Grignard's reagent, we get secondary alcohol. So formaldehyde, Grignard's reagent, primary alcohol. Acetaldehyde, Grignard's reagent, secondary alcohol. Any higher member of aldehyde except formaldehyde, any higher member of aldehyde react with Grignard's reagent, we get secondary alcohol. Then come to tertiary alcohol. Now when this Grignard's reagent again react with acetone CH3 C double bond of CH3 plus methyl magnesium bromide CH3 MgBr. Again same type of reaction takes place. The nucleophile attack to the carbon, double bond of oxygen shifted to the oxygen and the oxygen bonded with MgBr. Now we get the product CH3 single bond C OMGBr. Again it is bonded with methyl and there is also one methyl group. Again this reaction followed by acidic hydrolysis. So after acidic hydrolysis H OH, then the product is CH3 C OH CH3 CH3 plus MgOHBr. So after acidic hydrolysis we get an tertiary alcohol because the alcohol group attached to the carbon atom is directly bonded with 3 alkyl group. So it is a tertiary alcohol. So that is 2-methyl propane 2-ol. 2-methyl propane 2-ol. Propane 2-ol. It is a tertiary alcohol, 3-degree alcohol. So in this reaction we conclude that the conclusion is most important for the formation of the alcohol. That is, in this particular reaction we get 3 types of alcohol: primary, secondary and tertiary. These 3 types of alcohol can be prepared when aldehyde and ketone react with that Grignard's reagent. So formaldehyde, Grignard's agent, primary alcohol. Any higher member of aldehyde, Grignard's agent, secondary alcohol. Ketone, Grignard's agent, tertiary alcohol. So it is acetone. So from the ketone we get tertiary alcohol. So formaldehyde is a note. It is a note for all. Formaldehyde, Grignard's reagent, followed by acidic hydrolysis, primary alcohol, 1 degree alcohol. Any higher member of aldehyde, any higher member, it may be acetaldehyde, it may be propanaldehyde, whatever it may be. Any higher member of aldehyde, Grignard's reagent, MgX, followed by acidic hydrolysis, secondary alcohol. Ketone, Grignard's reagent, ketone, Grignard's reagent, we get 3 degree or tertiary alcohol. So formaldehyde, Grignard's agent, primary alcohol. Any higher member of aldehyde, Grignard's agent, secondary alcohol. Ketone gives tertiary alcohol. So this Grignard's agent reaction, it is also one type of conversion from aldehyde ketone to its corresponding acid. Grignard's agent also react with epoxy compound. Then also it can give rise to its corresponding alcohol. So Grignard's agent also react with the epoxy compound. Then also it gives this corresponding alcohol. Suppose there is one compound C, single bond C, here there is oxygen and it is a stereochemically product. Again there is also another carbon bonded with 2 group. So when there is Grignard's agent takes place, addition of Grignard's agent takes place, R minus MgX plus, so R attached to any carbon, then the bond shift to the oxygen and the oxygen bonded with MgX. Then what is the product? When R minus attack to this side, so these 2 group goes up. C, here there is carbon and here it is R alkyl group. Again bond C and the OH group to the opposite. So it is OMgX. In the upside, the downside. So by the attacking group, the stereospecific or stereoselective type chemical reaction takes place. It also followed by acidic hydrolysis, H2OH plus, and we get the product C, single bond C, and we get the stereospecific product, that is R, and here it is OH, and it is the product that we obtained by the compound. So it is a stereospecific and stereoselective product. When we go from the addition, it is a epoxy compound, R minus attached to the carbon, these 2 carbons are similar, any other carbon, and there is a shifting of the compound takes place towards oxygen, and we get, and the magnesium halide that is attached to the oxygen, and after hydrolysis we can get the alcohol. So it is a one type of reaction by the attack of the Grignard's agent, and we can get the corresponding alcohol. So from Grignard's agent, aldehyde, ketone, and from epoxy compound we get alcohol. Then come to some questions basic upon the Grignard's reagent, which is useful for you for the road map questions. Suppose we take an acid. Suppose there is one acid here, that is CH3 C double bond OH, and it is treated with PCl5, we get A. Then this A, the compound which is formed followed by Rosenmund's reduction reaction, palladium barium sulfate, we get B. Then after formation of the B, again there is a reaction with methyl magnesium bromide and it is followed by acidic hydrolysis and we can get C. So how this type of reaction takes place? So as you know that the acid which is react with PCl5, so we get CH3, C double bond OH. When react with PCl5, we get CH3, C double bond O, Cl, acid chloride. Followed by palladium barium sulfate, Rosenmund reduction reaction, that is A. We get acetaldehyde, CH3, C double bond OH. And this acetaldehyde again react with Grignard's reagent. So when the acetaldehyde react with Grignard's reagent, CH3, MgBr, as we already know that the methyl group attached to this carbon and double bond shifted to the oxygen and oxygen bonded with magnesium bromide, it followed by acidic hydrolysis. So this group becomes OH and methyl group attached to this carbon. So here it is CH3, single bond COH, bond H, and here there is CH3, we get a secondary alcohol. So there is a conversion from acid to the alcohol and there is increase one carbon more. Here there is 2 carbon, here there is 3 carbon. So there is increase in carbon by reaction with alkyl magnesium bromide. So there is increase in carbon takes place and the reaction must be the Grignard's reagent which increases the molecule, which increases the number of carbon to the product molecule. Now come to another equation, that is CH3, single bond C, CH3CH, single bond CH2OH. So it is one primary alcohol. So it is one primary alcohol. When it is treated with concentrated sulfuric acid, the sulfuric acid is concentrated one, we can get A. Then there is addition of HBr. Then there is addition of HBr takes place, we get B. Then there is reaction with aqueous KOH, aqueous, not alcoholic, we get C. Then identify A, B and C. First of all, when there is concentrated sulfuric acid is there, we know that the concentrated sulfuric acid or concentrated phosphoric acid is a dehydrating agent. It eliminates water from the molecule. It eliminates water from the molecule and it is known as beta elimination. And it is known as beta elimination. How the elimination takes place? Here that is CH3, C bond H, again CH3, bond CH2, bond OH. So when there is sulfuric acid takes place, there is react with sulfuric acid, there is minus water, dehydration. So this bond comes here and the OH minus is eliminated out. So there is a molecule form CH3, single bond C, CH3, double bond CH2. So it is beta elimination because it is the functional group which is directly attached to the carbon is known as alpha and the adjacent carbon of the alpha is known as beta. So it is known as beta elimination and we get the double bonded product. So the compound A, that is 1, 2, 3, 2-methyl propane, 2-methyl propane. Then it is again react with HBr. As we know that this alkene is unsymmetrical one. How it becomes unsymmetrical? So it is a carbon-carbon double bond. One carbon bonded with 2 alkyl group, another carbon bonded with 2 hydrogen group. So when HBr react with this alkene, that is followed by unsymmetrical unsaturated hydrocarbon. When there is HBr addition takes place, then we can get the compound which is the followed by Markovnikov's rule, and the reaction followed by Markovnikov's rule because this reaction is unsymmetrical, unsaturated hydrocarbon. So the negative part of the addendum goes to that carbon atom which contain less number of hydrogen. So this second carbon which is bonded with the 2 alkyl group, that is the carbon which bonded with or which containing less number of hydrogen. So the negative part of the compound goes to that carbon atom which contain less number of hydrogen. So the Br minus, so here it is H plus and Br minus, so Br minus attack to this carbon and we get the product CH3 single bond C, here that is bromine and here it is CH3 and single bond CH3. So we get the compound that is 2-bromo 2-methyl propane. So 1, 2, 3, 2-bromo 2-methyl propane, and this reaction is again react with aqueous potassium hydroxide. You will listen and remember, if the alcohol KOH group is alcoholic, there is elimination reaction takes place. If the reaction is aqueous, then substitution reaction takes place. So the potassium and bromine, they are eliminated from the compound and we get the substitution product, that is CH3 single bond C bond OH bond CH3 and again the compound is CH3. You all see what happening here. Here it is a primary alcohol and we get there is a primary alcohol and we can get the tertiary alcohol. So this reaction is otherwise known as isomerization. Again I told you in the last class that the alcohol by the compound having same molecular formula but there is change in the position of the functional group. So here the carbon atom remains same and we can get the isomeric compound by the addition of the compound. It is a primary alcohol and it is a tertiary alcohol. So it is a conversion from primary to tertiary alcohol takes place. Though the compounds having increase in one hydrogen because by the addition of HBr, but there is a elimination of the reaction also takes place. So the compounds having same molecular formula and we get the 2 different types of alcohol. One is primary, another is tertiary. So it is an isomeric reaction from which one alcohol is converted to another types of alcohol. So when you just know, by you just work out this type of roadmap question, you first know what is the reagent used for the formation of the product. By the knowing of the reagent, you can decide what is the reaction and how the reaction takes place and how you can get the product. So from this discussion, we know that the alcohol is by the aldehyde and ketone is converted to alcohol by using Grignard's agent, and also there is a substitution reaction takes place and there is a also Markovnikov's rule and anti-Markovnikov's rule takes place by the addition of the HBr or the another any compound by a symmetrical and unsymmetrical alkene. So again the next preparation, that is of the alcohol, that is from amine. That is most important reaction, that is from amine, A-M-I-N-E, amine. So amine RNH2 when react with NaNO2 in presence of HCl, we get alcohol and a colorless nitrogen gas and water. So how this reaction takes place? So when an amine react with NaNO2HCl, you will see the NaNO2HCl is otherwise form HNO2 NaCl. So NaNO2HCl is equal to by the addition of HNO2. Because this type of reaction, by in this type of reaction, NaNO2HCl means there is addition of HNO2 takes place. HNO2 takes place in a compound. So suppose there is a compound R NH2 plus HNO2. So NaNO2HCl means there is addition of HNO2. So this type of addition reaction takes place. OH NO. So ROH, there is one alcohol plus N2 nitrogen gas plus water. So whatever may be the compound, whatever may be the alkyl group, we can get one alcohol here. Suppose there is CH3 single bond NH2 plus HNO2. Here it is OH, NO. So methyl alcohol plus N2 plus H2O. So CH3OH, methyl alcohol plus N2 plus H2O. So in this reaction, the alkyl groups remain same. There is no change in alkyl group. Similar alkyl group also here, and this methyl group, there is attach of one alcoholic group, and we can get an alcohol. Another example, C2H5 bond NH2 plus NaNO2HCl or HNO2, we add OH, NO here. Then we can get C2H5OH, ethyl alcohol, and a colorless gas, nitrogen and water. This type of reaction also takes place in a cyclic compound. Suppose it is a cyclic compound. Here it is bonded with methyl and there is NH2 group. When there is NaNO2HCl is there, NaNO2HCl, and there is addition of this reaction takes place, OHNO, and we can get a cyclohexane which is bonded with a methyl group and another OH group plus N2 plus H2O. So we get the alcohol when the NH2 group is converted to OH without changing any carbon in the reactant molecule. The carbon atom remains same. By the addition of nitrous acid or NaNO2HCl, we get an alcohol. So we get alcohol by the conversion of amine to the alcohol by the reaction with NaNO2HCl, and we get the alcohol without change in carbon. That is most important. The carbon atoms remain same and the NH2 group is converted to OH2 group. It is react by the reaction with NaNO2 and HCl. Then we go to the reduction. That is one specific one. That is the most important reduction, or that is one specific reduction by using some reducing agent. That is most important. There is three types of reducing agent are there. One is the reaction is reduction. The reaction is reduction in presence of lithium aluminum hydride. Second one, sodium borohydride NaBH4. Third one, C2H5OH/Na. This reaction the addition reaction takes place in presence of C2H5OH/Na is known as Bovelt-Blanc reaction. And in this reaction, it is a strong reducing agent. It reduces aldehyde, it reduces ketone, it reduces ester, it reduces amide, like this. But this NaBH4 or sodium borohydride is a specific one. It only reduces aldehyde, ketone, acid chloride. So it is a specific reduction takes place in presence of sodium borohydride. In this Bovelt-Blanc reaction, we reduces aldehyde and ketone. In all the cases, we get its corresponding alcohol. So first, we take reduction takes place by we take the two lithium aluminum hydride and sodium borohydride. How there is a difference takes place. You see, suppose there is a compound RC double bond OH. So it is one aldehyde. When it is treated with LiAlH4, there is also reduction takes place. This pi bond is dissociated, but there is a breaking of the pi bond takes place, and there is reduction of two hydrogen takes place. So the product is RCHH CH2 single bond OH. So that is R CH2OH, we get the alcohol. Like the same case, sodium borohydride, NaBH4, it is also the reducing agent which reduces the aldehyde to form alcohol. The same product we obtain, that is RCH2OH. Like this, suppose the case of ketone, RC double bond over dash, the same reagent, LiAlH4, again sodium borohydride, NaBH4. Same type of reduction takes place. At C double bond O, we get a secondary alcohol, RCHR bond OH, again RCHR bond OH. So in these two reaction, as it is both aldehyde and ketone, the same reagent gives the same product. There is no distinction takes place between the molecules. So we can get the same product. But if it is amide, only lithium aluminum hydride is required. You see, if it is amide, RC double bond NH2. If there is lithium aluminum hydride, we get the product RCH2NH2. If it is treated with sodium borohydride, NaBH4, no product is obtained because this cannot reduce the amide which get the corresponding product. So this is the selective reduction process by which we can get the product. So this is the reaction, but this is the addition, of hydrogen, or the reduction reaction takes place. So first of all, you see which is the reducing agent and which type of addition takes place and where the addition takes place for the formation of the product. Okay, thank you.